Hey guys, Rascal here. We're back with another Trailside Chat. Trailside Chat number 2, guys. This video is to make up for the lack of a video last week, and for that, guys, I completely apologize. Life got a little busy last week, so back to what we got going on. Okay, last Trailside Chat video, I talked about putting a bridge in from over there to about right in here. And I got looking at it, and that gap is about 12 foot wide. Maybe more, maybe less. I think it's a little less, but it's about 12 foot worth of bridging material I'd need. And I decided it ain't really worth trying to cover a 12 foot span roughly. And what's that about? It's anywhere from like 3, maybe a 4 meter span. For those of you who use metric, it's between 3 and 4 meters wide right in there. It's not really, to me, it's not really worth trying to do that. Now, as y'all can see, I've done some clearing right in here. I was cleaning up the bank a little bit here so I could see down in there and all that on this side to help me see the other side and how bad that's going to be in a couple of months. Done some more clearing up in here as well. I got this spot opened up enough, and opening up this spot is because right in here, it's a lot narrower. It's maybe about 6 foot 2 meters, right in here, approximately. I ain't got down in there and measured it. Same depth here in this area as it is at the other area, but plus 2, cutting in here, I can tie back into another old trail that goes right into where the trails already go up. So there is that. Now, part of this, and why I say old trails, new trails, this particular trail system I named Skeeter Creek about 10 years ago approximately, but I've been working on this trail system truthfully about 20 years. I've been working on this trail system, so to just up and abandon it like I've thought about doing for many times is practically impossible. Despite the snake problem every year, the constant overgrowth of privet that comes up, privet and briars that come up every single year, and I ain't talking little bitty briars either. I'm talking briars that come up every year in this stuff. It makes it hard to keep up. But every year I seem to surprise myself with keeping up. Now, back to those briars. Side by side comparison. See? Maybe it's a little bigger, but nah. We call them wait a minute vines, because when they grab you, you gotta wait a minute. That, I got the privet problem, other miscellaneous things. Anyway, but that's the idea on the bridge. Now, little history on this place. Like I said, I've been working around in this place for about 20 years. And I can honestly tell you, I remember when it was about 2 foot deep from the water level to the top of the bank was only about 2 foot deep, and that was up there. It was only about 2 foot deep. Down here, it wasn't even that deep. It was about even with the yard. But up here to tell y'all how long I've been fooling with this and a little bit of the history on it. Back when it got the name Skeeter Creek, me and my friend at the time, we had that cleared out, and we had us a dam across right in here. And we had this whole area right in here. We had it backed up with water. We cut trails in up there for walking, you know. We was building it as a place for us to just get away from our folks and have a spot just to hide out at. And instead of way down there being the crossing, and we had one crossing, like I told y'all, right there. The main crossing we had was right here where I'm gonna put where I'm gonna put the bridge in at. Where I'm thinking about putting the bridge in at now, anyways. We had another crossing. This done really got overgrown now. We had a crossing right in here, and I got a trail that loops around and comes back into here. I don't use it much anymore. I haven't really used that trail since I cut it in. I ain't used it. But anyway, to let y'all know on this too, this section of trail, this area is only maybe 25% of what I've got cut in, or that over the years I've cut in. But specifically since I've gotten back into RC, and even more specifically into RC crawlers, the trails I've cut in recent years, last 3 years, here we've got Skeeter Creek Loop, Far Creek Approach South. I've cut in a little cut through trail there that goes all the way over to Far Creek Trail that goes all the way up. And last year, I didn't film it. Last year I cut in North Loop, and I recut North Loop. North Loop come in year before last during that trail. In the 17-18 trail season, I cut in North Loop. Last year I had to open it back up because Hurricane Michael threw a tree down in the middle of it. Always fun. Then I added and started on another connection trail that goes from North Loop, the northernmost point of North Loop, all the way to the far end of Far Creek. So it's Far Creek Approach North, but it's got a few other mud puddles and pits and all that other in it. And as I've done my check, and I ain't seen none of them slimy little shoulderless creatures today. We'll step down here, and this little tidbit is for Magnet. My friend Magnet goes by Mr. Magnet 007 here on the forum. Well, here on YouTube and on the forums. Alright. That, I don't know if y'all can see it with the lighting. I'm going to step over and get in closer. That is a red clay bottom down here. So, It's kind of orange because it's had a little bit of sand and topsoil wash into it, so it gets that. And then we got algae growing on it that's died and turned black in places. So that's why it's hard exactly to tell what my surface is. But this section here of Skeeter Creek is a clay base, so it's quite messy, to say the least. It does get messy, and just about every truck I've run on this section of trail has in some way, shape, or form gotten sideways, and mostly it's because the truck's done slid down and into a hole. And hopefully this year I'll be able to actually get y'all some good trail action going from this whole trail. But I am going to do, when it gets a little bit colder weather and we don't have to worry about certain creatures around here, I will do a full trail walkthrough once I've got all my trails open back up. So that's one for September to keep your eyes peeled for. It's going to be the whole trail walkthrough once I've got everything opened up. And that's going to take a while because, like I said, we got Skeeter Creek to finish up on. I got low-hanging vines I need to get in with the lopping shears and lop them off. I got stuff on the ground I need to get the sling blade after and take it out. Then we got the trail, that section of trail, the loop trail. It's got to be cleared out. North loop, getting all what's got to be got off of it. Again, back over to Far Creek and all that. Then I need to get some more lumber up because I need to finish up. I need to get it where I can actually use the Robert E. Lee Most Natural Bridge to cross over. Alright guys, give me a second, I gotta answer this call. Sorry guys, I gotta finish this up. I got something to do, so as always guys, peace. Catch y'all in the next one. And for this one, Magnatfied link down below. Y'all boys take it easy and have a nice day.